All right. Hello, everyone. Um, I'm hoping you all had a good week. Oh, and Sam Mac's window bounced around again. You can't see that, luckily, because I'm using window capture, but it's completely mispositioned on my screen. So let me just try and redo that. Now. All right. Sorry about that short delay. You may have noticed that we don't actually have a face cam today. That's intentional because I had a bit of a headache all day long, and so I'm sitting in a darkened room with the displays on low brightness and the windows closed. So, yeah, you won't see me today. It's just my voice and the game. Hi, Ada. Yes, I'm invisible. Intentionally. Anyway, I hope your Sunday has been better than mine in that regard. And I hope you're looking forward, like I am, to play the final episode of Sam and Max Season 3, and therewith the final Sam and Max game, from Telltale at least, that we are going to play. And yeah, I'm looking forward how that develops. Hope you get better soon. Thank you. Yeah, it's mostly past. It's like I have a slight headache still, but nothing big. And I've been drinking black tea all afternoon, which usually helps with things like that. So let's hope that it's good enough. But yeah. Anyway, where were we when episode 4 of the season ended? Well, we had basically defeated the Great Old Ones. Junior, as he was called, was pulled back into his dimension, and Dr. Norrington disappeared, or was dead, actually, I think. I don't really know how that worked. They fell off the Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty. But yeah. And then Sam kind of turned into a big monster and started destroying the city. So yeah, that's where we are. It'll be interesting to see what comes now. Very diligent streaming with a migraine. We should buy you one of those pay-to-win Twitch campaigns. No. Well, as I said, it's mostly past. Otherwise, if I was still having a full-on migraine, I wouldn't be streaming right now. But I just don't really want it to come back. And also, I really want to play this game. So let's hope it works. I hope I won't have to stop the stream early today or something like that. So yeah, let's get into this game, I guess.
Ah, there you are, my friends. I'm so glad you could make it back for our final chapter. It has been 1 week since the tragic turn of events that transformed Max from irrepressible scam to rampaging behemoth. Even now, he cuts a swath of destruction through the Upper West Side, releasing hideous spores that feed off the psychic energy of dreams. You might think that this is yet another predictable story of a giant monster attacking Manhattan. But you'd be dead wrong, my friends. This is a mystery story, a tale of treachery and deceit. Watch carefully, my friends, because before our story is complete, one of the characters you see before you will betray Sam and Max. Who is it? That remains to be revealed. I'll join you again at the halfway point to give you one final guess. But for now, you have more pressing concerns. The great Max Beast, his hour come round at last, slouches towards Brooklyn to be born.
Sleep. Sleep.
Reports coming in from downtown. Oh no! The entire neighborhood of Tribeca has fallen asleep.
Those fools! Why did they insist on running that independent film festival?
The creature is destroying the city, and the longer we wait, the more powerful he becomes. As acting president, I'm forced to launch the final imperative.
No, wait. There's still some of Max in there. I know it. There's got to be another way.
We've tried everything, sir.
Not quite everything. If you could somehow get a team of highly trained experts inside Max, they might be able to reach his brain and reverse the transformation.
But the Maimtrons have already attempted to get through every point of entry. Some of the attempts were too horrible to even think about.
Yeah, but they've all been avoiding the mother of all orifices, Max's mouth.
Enter through the mouth? That's suicide.
I guess it's possible. If you could find a way to get him to swallow you whole, there'd be an opening about 3 meters wide.
3 meters? That would be impossible, even for a computer.
Max used to eat Stinky's Megachomp brats in one gulp, and those aren't much smaller than 3 meters.
Very well, sir. But I can only give you until 6 a.m. At that point, for the good of America, I'll have to launch the attack.
I'm on the case. Now, where am I gonna find a team of highly trained experts?
All right. And thank you, room 215, for the hydrate. Some good tea. And thank you for lurking. I don't remember Max rampaging. Oh, that Cthulhu thing was Max. Yeah, it was. He turned into that, apparently. Oh, and Norrington is still alive, apparently. That's also interesting. Ooh.
The real tragedy of Max turning into a giant monster is that this attack is exactly the kind of thing he would love to watch.
Alright. I like that the narrator said slouching towards Brooklyn, which is obviously a play on slouching towards Bethlehem, I think it is, usually. Or was it Bedlam?
Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
What was that you were talking about? The final imperative?
A full nuclear strike against former President Max.
Where would you get the equipment for that?
Each of the Maimtrons has been fitted with a nuclear warhead and given a programming upgrade so that their song references are slightly less dated. Also, they can fly now.
A nuclear strike would wipe out all of New York, not to mention kill my formerly little buddy.
Acceptable losses. It's all part of Contingency Plan 2, devised when Max became president.
Acceptable? How can you say... Wait, Contingency Plan 2?
Statistical analysis indicated that Max becoming a gargantuan hellbeast was the second most likely outcome.
What was the most likely outcome?
Imagine a scenario involving the worst aspects of the Norse legend of Ragnarok, the Book of Revelations, and Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's is a nice addition there.
Want to join us on the Max Rescue Team President Super Bowl?
Can't, sir. The 28th Amendment specifically forbids the acting president to enter the body of any former president. Besides, I have to stay here to prepare the nuclear strike when you and your team fail.
Thanks for the vote of encouragement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm lashing out. It's just separation anxiety.
Okay, I like how specific this gets. The 28th Amendment forbids it. It sounds, like you wonder what the story behind that is. Like, what did Max actually, or what did, what president tried to enter the body of another president, and in what way? I don't really want to know all the details, come to think of it.
Awfully convenient that you're next in line for the presidency right as Max gets turned into a giant monster.
Yes, sir. Convenient. And terrible.
How bad's the damage, Super Bowl?
As damage goes, it's rather spectacular, sir. The ex-president is the most horrible and destructive creature ever to enter New York, not counting those coming from Long Island. We've had to quarantine the entire island of Manhattan.
So you're saying it's just us, alone against some colorful street gangs and a sewer system full of bloodthirsty chuds, unless we can escape from New York?
Actually, the chuds have been deployed to secure the perimeter, sir. A little tolerance and appreciation would be nice.
Escape from New York. Famous Kurt Russell movie. They're really laying on the references I like. What, we can't talk with Norrington? Okay.
Will you join the rescue team, Mama Bosco?
Sorry, Sam. If this is going to work, you're going to need me operating the radio and monitoring equipment from here.
Paperweight and I will be happy to assist, of course. We will? Paperweight. Sam is going to need someone familiar with creatures of the dark dimension.
That's a good start, but you're going to need 5 more people. A scuba diver, a veterinarian, a psychologist, a dark wizard, and a brain surgeon.
Did somebody call me?
I like that they had all her jobs.
You've come to help us save Max?
What? Heck no. Seriously, did somebody call me? Harry Molman grabbed my cell phone from me and smashed it.
But...
Oh, all right. I'm in. I'll wait by the car.
Looks like you've got your team, Sam. Now go out there and get Max to eat you. That sounded better in my head than out loud.
I'm trying to remember when Sybil got pregnant. Is that new? I think we had like a dream or something where Sybil showed up pregnant, but this is a little surprising. But anyway, that's a cool idea to say, hey, she was a brain surgeon, she was this, she was that. It's all the jobs we need already.
That destabilizer turned out to be a huge letdown. Still a nice conversation piece, though.
Oh, we can talk to Mr. Featherly.
Ah, greetings, Sam. As the official representative of the theater district, I offer our full support in this time of crisis.
Tastes like himself. I like that he has the inventor of the free-range method of acting. I should probably have tried to read all these bullet points out loud. But yeah, it's the thing with Sybil. I love that. That's a great tie-in to all the previous seasons of Sam and Max, where she tried out so many jobs. Somehow the graphic quality has decreased since the last game. You think? I don't know. It doesn't feel that different to me. Unless it's like something with the stream. Give me a second to check the stream. I don't know, it kind of doesn't look that different, I think. So, I don't know. What do you think, like, with the graphic quality? I don't know. I would expect these to be the same kind of models. Like, this location has been used in the previous game already and things like that. I don't know. Unless it's like, was on 480 on your end, maybe that was it. It felt like it had more polygons as well. Okay, I don't know. Like, I think I mentioned in previous games that you can kind of, like, the textures are smooth, because I'm basically playing it on 4K. But of course, since the game was designed more with 1080p screens in mind, of course the polygons are fairly coarse, but it has been like that before. So, I don't know. I hope it's not, like, I've turned screen brightness down a bit, and I think that should only affect how I see it, not how everyone else sees it. So, if the colors feel a little flatter or something, then that would mean that the computer is somehow picking that up. But really that shouldn't be. Like, the screen brightness setting I'm using should only be affecting, you know, the backlight on my screen. It shouldn't actually change the signal.
It was sure nice of you to pitch in to help save Max, Mr. Featherly.
Of course. Anything for this great city, Sam. I would sacrifice my soul itself to guarantee the spirit of theater lives on, and the lights of Broadway are never truly snuffed out.
I thought Max destroyed Broadway the first night of his rampage.
Indeed, and my theater is now buried beneath 2 tons of his spore. So I have some free time on my hands.
Aw. He seems a little... I don't know if... I hope that just means he's a little sad and not that he's suicidal. Oh.
Hello and welcome to the Creature Obliteration and Punishment Society.
Obliteration and punishment? You've got it all wrong. We're trying to help Max.
We will help him to a generous serving of ass-whooping.
I like that they changed their backronym.
If we could disguise the DeSoto, we could use it as a Trojan horse to sneak into Max's body like a virus and take out any mind worms or whatever it is that's causing this whole thing.
Please don't mention Trojan horses, worms, or viruses around us.
Aw.
If we could disguise the DeSoto, we could use it as a Trojan horse to sneak into Max's body like a virus.
Okay, we've already said that.
Please don't...
Why doesn't it go gray?
What are you guys doing here?
We have pledged our prodigious processing power to devising an algorithm that will save the city, if not the entire universe.
You are welcome.
How long is that going to take?
Estimating. Buffering. Time to completion 3.5 minutes.
Well, that's convenient. Only 3.5 minutes to come up with a solution to the whole thing?
Oh, God, no. It will take 3.5 minutes to come up with the estimate.
Oh.
So if a gibbon had a microchip implanted... Hey, wait a second. What happened to the Crimetron?
She is on an extended weekend getaway with the Bluster Blaster machine.
Ouch. How's Kurt taking it?
I only want her to be happy is all.
Who needs that Crimetron anyway, am I right?
You shut your mouth. She was an angel designed in California and manufactured in heaven.
Ooh, that's a nice callback to how Apple labels its products. They always, you know, because made in China has a bad reputation in the US because it's not from the US, so they say designed in California, manufactured in China. To, you know, make it sound more palatable to the xenophobic crowd, I guess. So that was a good callback.
Have you guys got any ideas about how I can help Max?
Our breakthrough Destructo-Match technology can calculate the perfect points to place nuclear warheads for maximum destruction with only PG-13 levels of blood and gore.
That is one rabbit who will be multiplying into 1,000 smoldering pieces.
Come on, cops. It's not Max's fault he's been turned into a shambling elder god.
That is one elder god who is headed for mandatory retirement.
I'm serious, cops. Superball's gonna blow up my best buddy if I can't stop him.
It looks like your BFF will soon be DOA.
I wonder how many more phrases we get.
You guys are really getting on my nerves.
And soon Max's nerves will be getting on you. After we blow him up, that is.
Alright, that was it. So what was that for? Alright. Oh, what's this? Use monitor bank.
The Upper West Side, Midtown, and the Village are all reporting extensive damage. And uh-oh, insiders say Greg and Fred are headed for a divorce. What about the children?
Greggy Fred? That's not somebody I know. I guess that's supposed to be some couple. Some celebrity couple? Okay. I guess that's it, what we can do in here. Let's see what happens if we go down there, if we are let to.
Going around the Mole Man tunnels is no fun without Max.
Okay, we can't go there, okay. I'm kind of surprised that they left this tunnel here and didn't just, you know, like put the plates over it maybe and say, oh yeah, lucky we destroyed this. I guess it was just cheaper to leave it there and just add the voice message.
Half the city is destroyed, and Mama Bosco still can't find someone to help bust up this old Chivero. Paintings like these just give scientists an unhealthy body image.
Okay, nothing to interact with the telephone this time because we won't have Max, I guess. Ooh, that's nice that he just finger points at the door.
Today is a good day to die.
Ooh, Abraham Lincoln, reanimated Lincoln Memorial, married to Sybil Pandemic, 77 years.
Monster attacking the city, am I right, fellas? Now you all know I'm not one for speeches, but I have prepared a few words. Let's kick that devil bunny's ass! Move out! Hut, 2, 3,
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it, or what did they say?
Bye, honey. Be careful.
Yeah, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. That was it. Hi, honey. Oh. The DeSoto has a canopy now.
Everything checks out here.
Oh, there's a giant
To
Max.
make that digestion proof.
What, we're going to need to make that digestion proof? Oh, interesting. Oh, Sal. Hi, Sam.
I sure do feel tasty today, what with bathing in melted bacon fat all night. Nothing.
Oh.
Hey, Sal. Guess he's still skittish about that whole necking with Girl Stinky, plotting the murder of Grandpa Stinky, and unknowingly contributing to the apocalyptic fever dreams of a mad ventriloquist dummy from the Dark Dimension thing. But what's he doing hanging around Bosco Tech?
Huh. Okay. Ah, there's a fire escape. Let's go on the fire escape first and see what's up there. I'm assuming that the car is where we're supposed to go, because that's where Sybil is waiting.
Manhattan, a city under siege. But is it, as some would have you believe, the fault of an out-of-control hell beast, or something far, far worse?
I like that Satan came back. Also a good callback to the previous season.
Hey, watch it! Your blocking's alive!
Oops, sorry, Jurgen. What's new, Beelzebub?
No time to chat, Sam. I'm doing public relations work that is absolutely crucial to my enterprise.
Satan, the father of lies, back in charge of Hell following recent power shakeup, currently pursuing an anti-defamation lawsuit against the creators
No hell had a public
of
relations
something.
department.
We sincerely appreciate your feedback. Now go away.
Okay, let's see what the last line was. Currently pursuing an anti-defamation lawsuit against the creators of this game. Go Mets!
From the great pesto flood of 1908 to the premiere of Starlight Express in 1987, New York City is no stranger to tragedy. But this tragedy...
Go Mets! New York rules!
I will cast you into the pit if you walk into frame again.
So I guess we're trying to get past him.
Hello, Jurgen. Satan's got you as his cameraman now?
Sam, please. I'm a German vampire. Filmmaking is in my blood, as is the blood of several German filmmakers.
So, Jurgen, need an assistant director or something?
You wouldn't be able to handle it, Sam. Just between you and me, the talent is insufferable. Ugh, he keeps telling me, make sure you get my good side. He's Satan. He doesn't have a good side.
Interesting wardrobe you've got going on there, Jurgen.
Figures you would not understand. The goth look is so 3 years ago. 1900 retro is the look for fall in New York City.
Plus, it's a lot cheaper.
Sam, what happened to you to make you so cynical?
So, that bald spot of yours keeps showing up on camera. Can you guys fix that in post?
What, is it showing? My stylist explicitly guaranteed it wouldn't be visible.
Ooh.
Satan keeps waving that microphone around like he's some kind of big shot.
Can we do... Oh, what do we have in our pockets? Active... A jar of espresso beans.
It's my government-issued jar of chocolate-covered espresso beans. Everybody in the city got one to help us stay awake against Max's creepy spores. They were giving out cans of Head Rush brand energy drink, but it all got recalled on account of the high-fructose corn syrup and tiny shards of broken glass.
It's interesting that it wasn't just the shards of broken glass. Okay, so we've distracted him somehow.
Satan keeps waving that...
But we can't take that microphone. We're just looking at it. Let's see, maybe we can read the entire bullet points again. Sam, one half of the freelance police, made solemn vow to protect Max no matter what for as long as he felt like it. Awake for 8 days and counting. Max, transformed into colossal beast by power from the Dark Dimension. Insides comfortably accommodate up to 5 adults. Will probably explode soon. Okay. Dr. Mama Bosco, brilliant scientist, enjoying recently cloned fresh body. Expert in genetics, communications, sass. Oh, and I guess she got her hair back. Mr. Paperweight, 150-year-old formerly evil sorcerer, joined with Yog-Sothoth by a magic spell ruined by Samuth and Maximus. Has his shirt specially made by a discreet private tailor. Dr. Norrington, the elder god Yog-Sothoth, trapped in our dimension since 1901. New York City exotic pet license 5318008. That's nice. Joined to Mr. Paperweight by a magic spell ruined by Samuth and Maximus. Grandpa Stinky, providing much-needed disgusting food for the war effort. Target of at least 4 separate murder plots, awake from 1096 days and counting. Okay, Sal, Stinky's giant cockroach lover accomplice. Fired from short order cook, security guard, and dock worker jobs. Oh, did we get him fired from the dock worker job? Oh, right, I think he volunteered for that firing, though. General Skunkape, despotic warlord from another galaxy. Obsession with collecting toys of power has not gone well so far. Last seen flying around city looking for new dating opportunities. President Superball, former secretary of the Posterior, now president. Posterior. Kikidi. Commander-in-Chief of Operation Blow Up Max, last nap time classified. Jürgen, German vampire and fashion icon. Currently Vice President of Public Relations for Hell LLC. Partial filmography, Summer on the Nile 1901, Techno Zombie Musik, that's German, 2008, Why I Hate Sam and Max, Volumes 1 to 8, 2008 to 2010. Oh. Prolific director. The Cops, crack team of obsolete computing equipment, supervising tactics and logistics for the war effort. Firmware last updated during the Reagan administration. Did they even have firmware back then? I thought that was all ROMs. Married to Sybil Lincoln Pandemic. Married to Abraham Lincoln, former neighbor of Sam and Max, former scuba diver. Hey, she's... Why are you defining her after based on all the other people? That's a bit... You know, she's done so many things. That should be in here. That's... You know, like that... The weird thing is, like, she's a character in a game. But that's... You know, what happens to women? That they just get defined as wife of famous person X or whatever. And then you go... Well, actually, they're more accomplished and famous if you look at what they did than their spouses, and it's kind of weird. And to see that actually in this game summary is even weirder. I don't know. Abraham Lincoln Pandemic. At least they gave him the double name as well. Good work there. Reanimated Lincoln Memorial Statue. Married to Sybil Pandemic, 407 tons of raw power. Oh, and it's nice that the photo has all the Maimtrons in the background. Maimtron 9000 EX. Fleet of giant battle robots commissioned by President Max. Comical mix-up with MP3 player programming makes them speak only in dated song lyrics. Head is fitted with a 2-ton nuclear explosive aftermarket add-on. Max Spores. Horrible spores released by Giant Max. Each has an aspect of Max's personality. Heat thoroughly to 175 degrees before serving. Okay, cooking directions. That works as well. Satan, the father of lies, back in charge of hell after a recent power shakeup, currently pursuing an anti-defamation lawsuit against the creators of this game. So here that's actually the same that showed up on his screen. Mr. Featherly, award-winning actor of stage and sitcom, creator of the free-range method School of Acting, tastes like himself. Yeah, okay, he as well. So they didn't have any extra stuff. The Case. Max has been transformed into a horrific beast from the dark dimension. He has spent the last week terrorizing Manhattan, releasing strange spores in the form of floating flaming Max heads that feed on the psychic energy of the city's nightmares. Sam has only a few hours left to make one last desperate attempt To save Max, Sybil Pandemic, Monsieur Paperweight, and Dr. Norrington have agreed to help. Now Sam needs to find a way to make the giant Max creature eat the rescue team. And Max's powers? Okay, we still have teleportation, future vision, rhinoplasty, mind reading, nutrition specs. Max can look through the nutrition specs to discover the ingredients of different objects in the world. It works on people too. No fudge sickles? Okay, so I guess we can make ourselves delicious, maybe? Cano nuts allows Maximus to squish down along with Samuth, then expand again. Okay, that's a little weird that it says Maximus and Samuth. That sounds like they took the ability descriptions from the past phase we were in. Charlie Hoteps allows Max to throw his voice into people and objects, but he's been destroyed, hasn't he? Astral projection. Sam can use slides with the astral projector to project his consciousness into other locations as long as a Sam surrogate exists in that location. He can then use his mystic third eye to switch bodies within a location or return to his real body. Okay. The Chthonic Destroyer allows Max to destroy anyone or anything from the Dark Dimension. Okay, so that's basically a summary of all powers we ever had.
I will cast you into the pit if you walk into frame again.
Okay.
All right, Jürgen, let's take it from the top.
Mind if I scooch on through and get to that water tower?
I cannot deal with more of these delays.
Please, Sam. The lighting is perfect right now. Be a good boy and wait until we're finished here.
Okay, I think that was something we haven't seen yet. But we looked at this vegetable oil tower.
100% pure rapeseed oil. Mama Vasco converted the entire lab to biodiesel. I can't get close to it with that film crew in the way.
Alright. So I guess maybe that makes us more delicious if we're covered in oil.
Sam, dear boy, you'll be damned if I let you continue to interrupt me.
Hey, Satan, want to join our rescue team for fun-filled escapades inside Max's innards?
Now, what could I possibly have to gain from that?
Well, it'd be a lot of fun, and you could just pop us all right inside with your magic powers and stuff. Besides, it's just a good, noble thing to do.
You're not familiar with my previous work, are you?
Any ideas how we could get Max to eat us?
You keep asking me to help you, Sam. I don't believe you understand. I'm kind of a bad guy.
It's really important that I get over to that.
Did you know there's a special circle in hell dedicated to people who interrupt me while I'm working?
Point taken.
That makes sense.
What are you filming here exactly?
It's just a documentary explaining how I had nothing to do with this giant Max attack.
Ah, plausible deniability.
More like protecting my brand. Just look at that psychic lummox. It just sits there eating things. Where's the temptation? Where's the cruel, ironic twist?
I want to go on record saying sorry Max blew up your toy box.
And that's another thing. Devil's toy box? I've never seen the thing before in my life. It's slander, pure and simple.
Yeah, the story I heard was it got left behind by some elder gods or something.
Exactly. Elder gods. They were already gone by the time I got here. Pinning this on me is nothing but character assassination.
Yeah, we're getting a little shine off your horns there. It's throwing off the white balance.
Intolerable. Makeup? All right, Jürgen, let's take it from the top.
When they said the camera added 10 pounds, I didn't think that it all went to your jowls.
Oh, dear. Makeup!
Okay, so somehow we can distract him here, but I'm not sure what we're supposed to do yet, so we'll have to find that out, I guess.
All right, Jürgen, let's take it from the top.
Oh, can we maybe call out to Max?
Note the lack of tail on the creature, and the tentacles, which are far too busy to be my work.
Shout out to all the Crime Stoppers in the 212.
Clear the scene now if you value your soul.
Sam and Max fans are the best in the world. So, that bald spot of yours keeps showing up on camera. Can you guys fix that in post?
What, is it showing? My stylist explicitly guaranteed it wouldn't be visible.
Hey Max, how's the weather up there? You crack me up, little buddy.
Okay, so at least we can get his attention here.
100% pure rapeseed oil. Mama Bosco converted the entire lab to biodiesel. I can't get close to it with that film crew in the way.
Can we maybe shoot it? So it will,
Even if I could get a clear shot, the oil wouldn't do me any good up here on the roof.
Okay, a roof. Is that New York accent? Alright.
All right, Jürgen.
Yeah, we've heard that. Now let's see if we can talk to Jürgen. Oh, no, okay. We can only do it via the Jürgen dialogue, and I think we tried all this. Okay. So I guess we're going back down the fire escape and checking out the back alley where Sal disappeared. Alright. Oh, there's Sal again.
Hey, Sal! He's probably still smarting from falling down that bottomless pit. I'll come back and talk to him later.
Use back alley.
Never mind.
Oh, we can't walk there. Okay. So we kind of have to... I don't know. Alright, let's see... Flint.
What's the rumpus?
Hey, Flint. Want to join us inside Max's body for...
No dice, Sam. I've got to beat cheeks while the beating's good.
Okay...
Don't fret, Grandpa. I'll put the pinch on those grifters trying to take you for a ride faster than you can shave a hobo's coin slot.
Does he really have to do that with the lingo getting all disturbing?
And it's always about hobos for some reason.
Ah! Blasted! That's an Irish lullaby! Can you not do something about your wee friend here?
I think if you just apologize for calling him short, we could put all this behind us.
It's nae worth it.
Were you making your diabolically delicious demon dogs?
Aye. I really thought they'd bring the city together, too.
That actually sounds kind of generous, Grandpa Stinky.
I know, especially since everyone in New York would be hooked, and then they'd have to come to my diner to get any more. I'd make a fortune. And now I suppose you expect me to be giving you a super secret recipe.
Well, yeah, that'd help.
All right, there you go.
That's it?
Of course that's it. It's just a recipe. Why do you always have to make things so complicated?
Okay, that was interesting. I guess it's probably the ingredients hard to find or something like that. But I guess that might be our option to, I don't know, turn ourselves into a corn dog or something. Because we know from previous episodes that Max is a big fan of these corn dogs.
You want to join us for an action-packed fantastic voyage inside the body of Max?
Do I? Do I? No!
Oh, come on, Grandpa. Every action rescue team needs an unlikable one who's first to get picked off when the killing starts.
Well, I can't. I'm washing my beard tonight.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that of course it's the, what was it called, Impossible Voyage or whatever, that TV movie where people take a little, make a a submarine tiny and go into someone's body, get injected into the bloodstream to save them. Of course, that classic is picked up again as well.
What's with the delivery truck?
Obviously, I'm delivering food for the war effort.
I don't see anything in there but a bunch of cornmeal.
That's because these flaming parasites ran off with all my wieners.
We must feed the host. Pig lips and sphincters make us stronger. We regret nothing!
With your truck out of commission, now what are you going to do?
I'm heading back to my diner while I still have one.
But you'll be crushed, or lulled into a horrible nightmarish sleep by the hideous spores.
Come play with us, Grandpa. We will whisper sweet stories from the congressional record.
I haven't slept in 3 years, and I ain't about to start now.
Okay, he hasn't slept in 3 years. That's dedication to his work, I guess. No, that's a bad idea.
At least move your truck. You're parked in a red zone.
If you want it moved, then you'll have to do it yourself.
Sure, we can do that.
Have you and Stinky patched things up since your birthday party?
She and that bridge and tunnel and sewer boyfriend of hers are up to something. I guarantee it, and they're not going to catch me by surprise.
I think you're being too hard on Sal. I bet if you just talked, you'd find out you had a lot in common.
Like what?
Well, you're both almost impossible to kill, you like dark places, and you hiss a lot. Thanks for the recipe, Grandpa Stinky.
Yeah, good luck with that, Marmaduke. Now I've got to perfect a recipe of my own.
Okay, 1,024 gallons pure New York City tap water. 1 ton of cornmeal. 800 gallons of vegetable oil. Okay, we know where we get that. 1 egg for binding. 1 mostly pure pork byproduct frank or substitute. Okay, the amount is kind of off. It's like thousands of gallons, a ton of cornmeal, 800 gallons of vegetable oil, but then only 1 egg and 1 frankfurter. Or substitute. So my guess is that means a person, and my guess is the egg. That could be where Mr. Featherly comes in.
Any more ideas, Fake Max?
I can dispense hints for the cost of 1 delicious corn dog.
Forget it. I'm not wasting these things on you cheap floaty knockoffs.
Oh, then sleep.
The last box of corn dogs in the entire city.
Corn dogs? Gimme, gimme! What? Dog me, Sam. Keep them coming.
Go on, beat it. Those imposters like corn dogs as much as the real Max does. I hope that means the real Max is still somewhere inside that lumbering sack of doom.
Alright, and cornmeal?
It's a ton or so of Grandpa Stinky's world-famous ultra-high fructose cornmeal. I don't think I'd be able to carry all of it.
Oh, I guess we need Sal to,
Grandpa Stinky's been selflessly devoting his truck to the war effort.
You take the wheels, and I'll check the cab to see if there's a radio.
You'd have to be some kind of monster to loot an emergency vehicle in the middle of a war zone. Besides, I already tried it.
Okay, my guess is Sal used to be... He said in the previous game he used to carry stuff around, so maybe that's what we'll need Sal for. We shall see. Alright, I don't think there's anywhere else we can go here.
Boy, I sure do feel tasty today, what with bathing in melted bacon fat all night. Nothing.
Oh, it's a corn dog, and Sam is a dog, so I think we'll make ourselves into one. Wait, are you reducing Mr. Featherly to the sole purpose of egg delivery? That's so specious. Yes. And interestingly, I think we've done that before. Okay, let's go inside and see if we can talk to him about some egg. I mean, he is, you know, a rooster technically, I guess, so he shouldn't be able to lay eggs, but we know how this game thinks, right? So let's at least try if we can talk to him about it.
Please press or say the number of the question you want to ask.
Oh wait, we clicked the wrong person. Sorry. Here.
I am at your service, Sam.
Egg. I knew it.
You wouldn't know where I could get an egg, Mr. Featherly.
Oh, I see how this works. Everyone assumes that just because I happen to be poultry, of course I know where to score them some eggs.
It's for a good cause.
Very well. Bear in mind that this is strictly a one-time deal.
Noted.
Me. Unique New York, unique New York, unique New York.
What's the problem?
I can't do this with everyone watching me.
I don't think they're watching you, Mr. Featherly. There's a giant monster attacking the city.
It's good of you to say so, Sam, but my magnetism and stage presence are undeniable. I simply cannot do this until everyone turns around and gives me some privacy. I simply can't help you until you get everyone to turn around and stop watching me.
All right.
Getting Giant Max to eat you is gonna be tricky. Any luck yet, Sam?
Oh, we can talk to her about some stuff, so let's talk to her first, and then...
Why are you still working on that destabilizer, Mama Bosco? You got your body back.
I'm still trying to find a way to get Dr. Norrington back to his own dimension.
Yog Sagoth is my lord and master always, but I think we could use some time apart.
So far, I've only been able to manage quick jumps of around 15 seconds or so.
Sounds neat. I want to watch.
Oh, okay. So I guess that makes him turn around? Or something like that?
See anything familiar?
Just the usual screaming void past the brink of infinity. We'll have to try again later.
Okay, anyway.
There's got to be some way to turn Max back to quote-unquote normal.
Don't worry about that, Sam. Just concentrate on getting Max to eat you. With Sybil and Dr. Norrington's help, you boys will be back to stopping crimes and wasting my time before you know it.
Yes, brain surgery on a creature as large as this has almost a 0.72% chance of success.
I never thought it would be this hard to get Max to eat something.
He's probably still full after eating the Bronx last night. He's bound to come looking on our street any second now.
Just get out there and try to look tender and succulent.
How does the lab still have power when most of the city is being destroyed?
I converted everything over to biodiesel in case of emergency. There's a big vat of vegetable oil on the roof.
Are we safe here in the lab, Mama Bosco?
Max has been leaving this part of town alone mostly. We're safe as long as we stay awake.
You should avoid any long, repetitive, and unnecessary conversations. It's just like when I was first starting out as a sorcerer. There was another student at the boarding school, seemed to think everything was all about him, and then one day I was telling myself...
Paperweight.
Yes, shutting up, my master.
Those flaming Max head things don't seem to be getting into the lab.
For the time being, anyway. I'm playing a recording on a super ultrasonic frequency that keeps them away.
What recording is it?
I can see you!
Ah, I wondered why I was subconsciously being driven into a murderous rage. So why were you warning us not to take a nap or read political blogs again?
Because of the spores, you see. Creatures, such as the one your ex-partner turned into, churn them out like vegans from a liberal arts college.
They are linked to the host, and they feed off the psychic energy of the city's nightmares.
It's all very gross, but perfectly natural for an elder god. You should have seen me during my awkward phase. I was putting out so many spores, it's a miracle I didn't go blind.
Okay, I got what they're supposed to be.
Would you guys mind giving Mr. Featherly a little privacy?
Is he going to do something fascinating and disgusting?
We have got to see this. For, science.
Okay, that's not working, I guess.
Hey, look behind you. It's the ghost of J. Edgar Hoover.
Not now, Sam. You're blocking our view of that abomination of nature.
A rooster laying an egg. Besides, J. Edgar Hoover's ghost is a real drag.
Okay, we need to get them distracted some other way, I guess.
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
Wow, would you look at that, Agent Superball?
I see nothing of interest, sir.
You were only turned around for like 5 seconds.
That was enough, sir. I saw more than you can imagine. Worlds within worlds.
Okay, this will be a puzzle, I guess.
That a trio of time-traveling mariachis at the front door?
It's much too early for my birthday.
Whoops, my mistake. It was just a bunch of regular mariachis.
That was again a callback to a previous season.
Oh boy, another interesting thing.
This is growing tiresome, sir.
Okay, so at least we can get him to turn around for a moment, so he might be the one that's not much of a problem, but how do we get the others?
That destabilizer turned out to be a huge letdown. Still a nice conversation piece, though.
Any luck yet, Sam?
I want to see you use that dimensional destabilizer again.
In due time, my boy. Traveling there hasn't done us any good so far.
Perhaps if we were to hold on to something.
Ah, very well. Let's try it again.
Okay, now
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
turn around.
Another interesting thing.
This is growing tiresome, sir.
Okay.
I am at your service, Sam.
How are we doing on that egg, Mr. Featherly?
I can't help you with those computers watching. Every blink of the cursor is like an indictment.
I don't think they have cameras, Mr. Featherly. In fact, I don't understand how they've been seeing Max and me all this time, or walking around, or how they can move around without unplugging themselves.
And you say I'm the one overthinking it.
Okay, so I guess Super Ball is not necessarily the problem, but the cops are.
And welcome to the Creature Obliteration and Punishment Society.
Obliteration and punishment? You've got it all wrong. We're trying to help Max.
We will help him to a generous serving of ass whooping.
Look, you guys, it's Ada Lovelace.
We're sorry. We're unable to turn around or move for any reason.
Curse my lack of swivel attachments.
I'm kind of suspecting we need to give them viruses or something.
I hope you guys are being careful. I hear there's a particularly nasty virus going around.
I swear I have been careful. It was only that one time.
Never be too careful, guys. You better run a scan or something.
We're sorry. This will require us to go through a full reboot. We would be unavailable for approximately 30 to 60 seconds.
We'll find some way to manage without you.
Shutdown commencing. Will I dream?
Just hurry it up.
See anything familiar?
Just the usual screaming void past the brink of infinity. We'll have to try again later.
Okay, let's get them to try again.
One more time with that destabilizer? I think you can last longer than 15 seconds this time.
Ah, very well. Let's try it again.
Alright, now Agent
Very
Super
well.
Ball.
Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
Ooh, is that a rooster laying an egg?
What? Where?
Finally! It's going to take forever to get my figure back. Thanks,
did it.
Superball.
I desperately wanted to see that, sir. Ask him if he'll lay another one.
Maybe some other time.
Yay! We have an egg. Let's see if the recipe updated. Oh. Look at it.
It's Grandpa Stinky's recipe for his diabolically delicious corn dogs. They're Max's favorite. It's Grandpa Stinky's...
Okay, it doesn't check the items we have.
See anything familiar?
Just the usual screaming void past the brink of infinity. We'll have to try again later.
But okay, it's fine. We have an egg. See? Yes, of course. Yeah, he was grumpy, but you see he did it.
Skynet V0.98 activated. Press enter to start in safe mode.
Okay. Skynet doesn't sound good. But, you know, another pop culture reference to Terminator, always good. Okay, let's see, what else do we need? We have the flour for the corn dogs. What else are we missing? So we don't have the vegetable oil yet. So that's probably Sam. We have the water. The cornmeal is in the truck. Yeah, so the vegetable oil is the thing we're missing. Alright, and I guess we can talk to Sybil too. Okay, let's take a short break here and I'll be right back. You know, take your time, stretch, whatever. See you in a bit. Alright, there we are back. Let's see. I guess we can talk to Sybil and then see if there's anywhere else in the city we can go.
The suction coefficients all check out. I just hope the enzyme scrubbers hold up.
Your eyes are getting very, very heavy.
Oh, hi, Sam. With the modifications I've made to the DeSoto, we should be all set to travel through Max. You'll just need to find a way to get it inside it.
Are those fake Maxes bothering you?
Sleep. Sleep.
Sam, I'm in my 5th trimester here. I couldn't sleep even if I wanted to.
Wait until the baby's born.
Are you sure it's safe for you to go on this mission in your, condition?
Don't worry, Sam. I've talked to the best OBGYNs and the finest classical sculptors, and they all agree that everything's fine. I'm not due for another 2 weeks at least.
Okay.
Nice work, Sybil. I didn't know you were into cars.
Oh, you know, after college, I got together with a few of my girlfriends, and I know it's a cliche, but we opened a chop shop.
Suction wheels, antibody-proof paint job, and an exhaust system rich in omega-3. And what's that I smell?
I thought you would appreciate that.
Wiener-scented air fresheners!
Sybil, you're the best.
Okay, so that's the substitute then. Okay.
Can you help me out with this recipe, Sybil?
Sorry, Sam. I can strip down a DeSoto, psychoanalyze a serial killer, and carry a national monument in my body for 13 months. But I never learned to cook. I don't even own a mixing bowl.
So, looks like you and Lincoln had an, eventful honeymoon.
Oh, it was absolutely magical. He took me back home to D.C. to introduce me to his friends, and then one night, as we were out on the White House lawn, looking at the stars, he just suddenly took me in his...
Thank you.
Sam, are you okay?
What? Oh, sorry, my brain went into shock for a second to prevent permanent damage. Please, go on.
Not much more to tell, really. 13 months later, and here we are.
Well, I'm glad you two had a nice honeymoon, even though you must never ever speak of it again in my presence.
Oh, that's sweet. You know, I wanted to thank you and Max for introducing me to Abe, and I know how much you both like new guns, so before I left, I got you both a surprise.
Woo! Gimme! Where is it?
Shut up, not Max. But seriously, Sybil, where is it?
It's in those boxes of stuff I gave you for safekeeping.
Oh.
Yep, those boxes of stuff got sucked down the street into a crack.
Okay, see you around, Sybil.
Let me know as soon as you're ready to leave.
Okay, we can't go any further there.
If I could get enough speed, I bet I could jump this thing straight into...
Sorry, Sam. The modifications I've made to the DeSoto make it perfect for traveling through Max's innards, but it can't travel on land.
Okay, so we're not driving anywhere. Let's go up the fire escape. Oh, wait. Can we... Ooh. Ridiculously sized pothole.
Like Max has been through here. He must have broken a water main while he was at it.
Oh, is that our mixing bowl? Can we put the egg in there?
Recipe to rule them all and 1 egg for binding.
Nerd!
Okay. What else can we put in there? The corn dogs.
No, these are too delicious to waste.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. It's not the corn dogs. Can we put the cornmeal?
So of Grandpa Stinky's world-famous ultra-high fructose cornmeal. I don't think I'd be able to carry all of it. Senseless vandalism has its place, but this isn't it. Grandpa Stinky's been selflessly devoting his truck to the war effort.
Can we go? No, we can't go over there. So not quite sure. My guess is that we need Sal for that, but...
Sal? Never mind.
do we have... Whoops, do we have anything we can attract Sal with?
I'd better keep these for when this case gets really boring later on.
And I guess this...
I'd better keep these for when this case gets really boring.
Okay, same answer, so...
Over here, you can see the so-called hell flames rising behind me. But where's the telltale scent of brimstone? Hmm?
What do we do here?
I'd better keep these for when... I'd better keep these for when the...
Okay, so...
Yes?
Yeah, we're getting a little shine off your horns there. It's throwing off the white balance.
Intolerable. Makeup?
So do we have anything... Oh, maybe we can... Oh! Okay, that works.
Check, check. Succubus, succubus. Is this thing on? Yipe!
That worked well. Oh! Yes, thank you, Max. Okay.
Are you okay, Satan? That was quite a fall.
I've had worse, but I can tell when I'm not wanted. Come on, Jurgen.
Oh, thank wickedness, that nightmare is finally over.
Let's go back to hell.
Oh, right.
Okay, so if I hadn't seen that poll and thought, okay, this is our mixing bowl, and you know, Sybil mentioned the mixing bowl, then at least now that there's the oil in there, that would have been a good hint. That's nice.
I better make sure we only have to do this once, for Max's sake. This pothole is loaded with saturated fats.
Okay, so now all we need is the corn flour, I guess. Can we use the corn dogs here again?
No, these are too delicious to waste.
I don't think that will work, but...
No, these are too delicious to waste. Grandpa Stinky's been selflessly devoted.
Okay. I wish we could drive this truck somehow, or...
Boy, I sure do feel tasty today, what with bathing in melted bacon fat all night. Nothing.
Okay.
Any more ideas, Fake Max?
I can dispense hints for the cost of one delicious corn dog.
Forget it. I'm not wasting these things on you cheap floaty knockoffs.
Oh, then sleep.
Let's see if we can actually give him a corn dog.
I'm not wasting this golden deliciousness on those cheap imposter Maxes.
use those to attract Max here and maybe get him to grab the truck. What? Why did you just... Hello? I wanted to click Max, and at that moment the perspective switched. Come on, Max. Here, Maxi, Maxi, Maxi. Here.
No, these are too delicious to waste.
Anything else up there? It's interesting, you can't push the shift button anymore after you've clicked to make him walk faster. Okay, don't think there's anything else up there.
Hey, Max, how's the weather up there? You crack me up, little buddy. No, these are too delicious to waste.
Alright, nothing we can do up here, apparently. I mean, I'm kind of impressed how much progress we've made so far. Let's go. I guess inside is the only location. What was that? Oh, that was the pothole. Okay. Let's go back in the lab, see if there's anything we missed. Or anything that's changed. Seems kind of weird now that she has her body back, that she's still kept the spooky decor.
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Any luck yet, Sam?
Okay, nothing new here.
I am at your service, Sam.
Okay, nothing else. But we haven't really done anything with the cops.
Say the number of the question you want to ask.
Okay, but there's nothing here new either. We can't go down the hole, right?
Wandering around the Mole Man tunnels is no fun without Max. Let me see. The Upper West Side, Midtown, and the Village are all reporting extensive damage. And uh-oh, insiders say Greg and Fred are headed for a divorce. What about the children?
Hi, Erie. Nice to see you. How's it going? How was your stream? Erie is a fellow streamer, by the way. Let's give you a shout out. Apparently the bot doesn't want to shout out today. Which is a little odd. Yeah, it seems like the bot didn't connect. Sorry. So yeah, imagine I shouted you out. It was really fun. You played way too long. What did you play? Yeah, anyway. Erie is a fun streamer. Lots of games. Very energetic. Trying to remember what games you've played in the past. I think I saw you play... Was it Vampire at some time? Or Vampire, or whatever. The one with a Y instead of an I. I think I saw you play that, right? Or am I hallucinating right now? I mean, there's a bunch of other games. Variety streamer. But of course I can't think of any where I'm sure you've played them right now. You played some Valheim. Ah, Found a fun seed with a friend and then started taming a wolf. Oh, nice. Didn't know you could do that in Valheim, but that must be fun, I guess, with all the combat. You've played Vampire. Yeah, okay, play lots of games, yeah. Yeah, thought so. Good. Glad to see I remembered that correctly. Yeah. Lots of fun games that Eerie plays, so if you want to give her a follow or something, them. Anyway, if you want to follow Eerie Zero, then I recommend it. It's a fun stream. Yeah, I'm playing Sam and Max here, point-and-click adventure. Last third season Telltale made. And it's a really good, modern point-and-click adventure, actually. And they've done some... Like, this last episode is kind of more a regular point-and-click game again. The previous one was really cool in that they added a whole bunch of fun little new mechanics that kind of totally make sense in a point-of-click adventure, but weren't just the standard inventory interactions. So I was really impressed with all the things and the cinematicness of episode 4. Now we're doing episode 5 and hopefully and hopefully getting all this wrapped up. Just came here from someone else who played Valheim as well. Ah, yeah. Yeah, Valheim sounds like a fun little survival game. Was a little fun when, because Valheim and Assassin's Creed Valhalla kind of came out at roughly the same time. So, it was always people mixing up the two words and things, and you had to ask, okay, which one was it now? Was that the Assassin's Creed game or the survival game? Let's see, I don't really know how we can get... I think we've talked to everyone, haven't we?
Any luck yet, Sam?
There's got to be some way to turn Max back to quote-unquote normal.
Don't worry about that, Sam. Just concentrate on getting Max to eat you. With Sybil and Dr. Norrington's help, you boys will be back to stopping crimes and wasting my time before you know it.
Yes, brain surgery on a creature as large as this has almost a 0.72% chance of success.
Those flaming Max head things don't seem to be getting into the lab.
For the time being, anyway. I'm playing a recording on a super ultrasonic frequency that keeps them away.
What recording is it?
I can see you!
Ah, I wondered why I was subconsciously being driven into a murderous rage.
I wonder if we kind of have to interrupt that somehow. But I don't see anything interactable, really.
That destabilizer turned out to be a huge letdown. It's still a nice conversation piece, though.
Okay, yeah, that's all we could do here, apparently. Yeah, Valheim, I find Valheim quite interesting, like with being able to, like, take the little robots and things to other areas, and it's an interesting combination of mechanics and of course all the monsters that keep going at you and things like that. It's I don't know, it feels different than, like, there were a lot of games like Ark and Conan Exiles that kind of felt like basically themed versions of the same game, done by different companies, so with some differences, but generally, it felt like, yeah, that's the typical kind of survival game. And Valheim somehow feels slightly different. That said, I haven't actually played it myself yet, because I own Conan Exiles and barely play that, and I think I played Ark. I don't think I currently own Ark, but I played it on a couple of free weekends and never really got into it. So it's just not quite my kind of game. And Conan Exiles with all the building and stuff is kind of fun, you know. You can kind of play it in creative mode if you want to. So that's basically all I needed when I wasn't playing like Satisfactory or something like that. Anyway, yeah,
The real tragedy of Max turning into a giant monster is that this attack is exactly the kind of thing he would love to watch.
so yeah, we're playing Sam & Max. If you don't know, Sam & Max is a originally a comic book series that LucasArts made a game based on. So it's a classic point-and-click adventure, and Telltale, like they did with many things, with many LucasArts properties, actually made a sequel. It's true, Valheim is actually fairly good at balancing progression. Okay, yeah. Maybe it's that, yeah, it's kind of... It seems very, like, kind of leveling. Like, you work on those, like, what would you call them, world bosses? On getting, like, one after the other. Yeah, that definitely seems like a big part of it from what I've seen of the game so far, yeah. Totally makes sense. Yeah. And so, what boss are you at right now? What's your next? So I guess you said you've been taming a wolf. So I guess that will be a combat pet in the end. Yeah, this is Max, by the way.
Feel tasty today, what with bathing in melted bacon fat all night. Nothing.
And this is how Max usually looks. It's like this little rabbity thing.
I can dispense hints for the cost of one delicious corn dog.
Forget it. I'm not wasting these things on you cheap floaty knockoffs.
Oh, then sleep.
So what do we do here? Don't quite have an idea.
So of Grandpa Stinky's world-famous ultra-high fructose cornmeal. I don't think I'd be able to carry all of it.
So who can carry it? Or who can move it? That's the next objective, I guess.
Grandpa Stinky's been selflessly devoting his truck to the war effort. I better make sure we only have to do this once, for Max's sake. This pothole is loaded with saturated fats.
So yeah, we have the water in there, everything we need from the recipe. We have the water, of course, because it was a pothole filled with water. We have cornmeal in the truck, but not in that hole. We have 800 gallons of vegetable oil in there. We managed that. And we have the egg in there. So how do we get all that finished? So we've been on the roof and there was nothing new. I guess we can talk to Sybil?
Can you help me out with this recipe, Sybil?
Sorry, Sam. I can strip down a DeSoto, psychoanalyze a serial killer, and carry a national monument in my body for 13 months. But I never learned to cook. I don't even own a mixing bowl.
Well, you don't have to.
Well, I'm glad you two had a...
We've already done that.
Gimme! Where is it?
Shut up, not Max. But seriously, Sybil, where is it?
It's in those boxes of stuff I gave you for safekeeping.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, see you around, Sybil.
Let me know as soon as you're ready to leave.
We can't really walk any further here to the right.
How do you guys keep that flame going so long anyway?
We are fueled by the inextinguishable flame of human imagination! And kerosene.
I don't see any kerosene. Where's the supply line?
That's none of your damn...
Nobody steals my little buddy's catchphrase.
Aww. Okay, so I guess they're flammable? I don't know, what else can we do? We have the gun, can we shoot them? It's not even interactable.
Shoot me all you want, Sam. Give in to your rage. It makes me stronger.
Ooh, sometimes they're so much like the real Max, it's eerie.
Okay. I don't know, we can probably not shoot at the giant Max. But it's the only thing we haven't tried, I think.
I think I hit him. Only 4 billion more shots like that, and I think I've got this case wrapped up.
Okay, yeah. So here he says random violence is not useful. Is there anything special about cornmeal that I gotta know? Made such good progress so far. That's always the problem with point-and-click adventures, isn't it? Sometimes you just don't get the puzzle, or you miss a hotspot or something. But I think there's nothing up here to interact with. And I guess shooting him from here. Come on. Won't make a difference either. But let's just try it. Hello?
I think I hit him. Only 4 billion more shots like that, and I think I've got this case wrapped up.
Okay, that doesn't work. I guess we'll go back downstairs. Let's see if we can do anything with the corn dogs down there. I don't know, or any other item. I think we've talked to everyone already. So, I mean, we've used the corn dogs, so I'm not sure.
No, these are too delicious to waste. No, these are too delicious to waste.
No, not gonna do anything.
These are too delicious to waste.
What else could it be?
Hello, and welcome to the Creature Obliteration and Punishment Society.
Obliteration and punishment? You've got it all wrong. We're trying to help Max.
We will help him to a generous serving of ass-whooping.
Alright, Giant Max, Crimetron, Corpse. Nothing we've not talked about yet.
So if a gibbon had a microchip implanted... Hey, wait a second. What happened to the Crimetron?
She is on an extended weekend getaway with the Bluster Blaster machine.
Ouch. How's Kurt taking it?
I only want her to be happy is all.
What are you guys doing here?
We have pledged our prodigious processing power to devising an algorithm that will save the city, if not the entire universe.
You are welcome.
How long is that gonna take?
Estimating. Buffering. Time to completion 3.5 minutes.
Well, that's convenient. Only 3.5 minutes to come up with a solution to the whole thing?
Oh, God, no. It will take 3.5 minutes to come up with the estimate.
Have you guys got any ideas about how I can help Max?
Our breakthrough Destructo-Match technology can calculate the perfect points to place nuclear warheads for maximum destruction with only PG-13 levels of blood and gore.
That is one rabbit who will be multiplying into 1,000 smoldering pieces.
Alright, that's nothing really we haven't heard before. So talk to everyone.
At your service, Sam.
It was sure nice of you to pitch in to help save Max, Mr. Featherly.
Of course. Anything for this great city, Sam. I would sacrifice my soul itself to guarantee the spirit of theater lives on, and the lights of Broadway are never truly snuffed out.
I thought Max destroyed Broadway the first night of his rampage.
Indeed. And my theater is now buried beneath 2 tons of his spore. So I have some free time on my hands.
Alright. That's all we really know. Huh.
I am at your service.
What? We didn't mean to talk to you. I clicked Mama Boss Code, dang it.
Using all these dials and levers is so much easier with real hands. Any luck yet, Sam?
So why were you warning us not to take a nap or read political blogs again?
Because of the spores, you see. Creatures, such as the one your ex-partner turned into, churn them out like vegans from a liberal arts college.
They are linked to the host and the feed of the psychic energy of the city's nightmares.
It's all very gross, but perfectly natural for an elder god. You should have seen me during my awkward phase. I was putting out so many spores, it's a miracle I didn't go blind.
I never thought it would be this hard to get Max to eat something.
He's probably still full after eating the Bronx last night. He's bound to come looking on our street any second now.
Just get out there and try to look tender and succulent.
Well, I think the only thing we haven't tried
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
is the car, right?
Awfully convenient that you're next in line for the presidency right as Max gets turned into a giant monster.
Yes, sir. Convenient. And terrible.
How bad's the damage, Super Bowl?
As damage goes, it's rather spectacular, sir. The ex-president is the most horrible and destructive creature ever to enter New York, not counting those coming from Long Island. We've had to quarantine the entire island of Manhattan.
So you're saying it's just us, alone against some colorful street gangs and a sewer system full of bloodthirsty chuds, unless we can escape from New York?
Actually, the chuds have been deployed to secure the perimeter, sir. A little tolerance and appreciation would be nice.
A nuclear strike would wipe out all of New York, not to mention kill my formerly little buddy.
Acceptable losses. It's all part of contingency plan 2, devised when Max became president.
Acceptable? How can you say... Wait, contingency plan 2?
Statistical analysis indicated that Max becoming a gargantuan hellbeast was the second most likely outcome.
What was the most likely outcome?
Imagine a scenario involving the worst aspects of the Norse legend of Ragnarok, the Book of Revelations, and Weekend at Bernie's.
Alright. Not really anything I can do here. Okay, let's see if Sybil will let us use the car or something like that. But I think we already clicked the car and she just said, well, it won't be working. on land.
Looks like the DeSoto is all set for intra-lagomorph travel. Now we just need a way to get it in Max's mouth.
Now, where'd that subsonic trepanation drill run off to?
Are those fake Maxes bothering you?
Sleep. Sleep.
Sam, I'm in my 5th trimester here. I couldn't sleep even if I wanted to.
Are you sure it's safe for you to go on this mission in your, condition?
Don't worry, Sam. I've talked to the best OBGYNs and the finest classical sculptors, and they all agree that everything's fine. I'm not due for another 2 weeks at least.
Nice work, Sybil. I didn't know you were into cars.
Oh, you know, after college I got together with a few of my girlfriends, and I know it's a cliche, but we opened a chop shop.
Suction wheels, antibody-proof paint job, and an exhaust system rich in omega-3. And what's that I smell?
I thought you would appreciate that.
Wiener-scented air fresheners!
Sybil, you're the best.
We've asked about the recipe, we asked about the
Okay, see you
honeymoon.
around, Sybil.
Let me know as soon as you're ready to leave.
We've been up on the fire escape. We can't go down the back alley.
Sal? Never mind.
Sal has disappeared. Huh. Anyone know how to attract cockroaches?
No, these are too delicious to waste.
I think we've used all our items with the back alley already.
Keep these for when this case gets really boring later on.
Okay, I think I'm actually out of ideas. Is there anything these little guys will do?
Any more ideas, Fake Max?
I can dispense hints.
Forget it.
Oh, then sleep.
I think I'll actually have to peek at a solution here. Because really anything else doesn't ring. That doesn't hint at anything. I think we've talked to everyone and we've used every item for something. Weird. I mean, I can look for it. It's fine, thank you, Ada. Let's see. Here, what is it? Episode 5? Yeah, that one. We have the corn dog recipe. Wait, we can use the corn dogs to taunt? I tried that.
No, these are too delicious to waste.
It doesn't.
No, these are too delicious to waste.
Okay, this walkthrough is kind of weird. So it says, we got the recipe, sure, we've done that. Pick up the corn dogs nearby, we've done that. And you can use them to taunt Max. Either swing it, causing Max to flail his arm towards you, or eat it to make him angry. Okay, I guess we can eat it by using it, I guess.
Mmm, smells good.
Ah, now we can wave it. Now I get it.
Come on, Max. Here, boy.
Okay, that was what I was missing. Okay. And now he's picked it up. And now eat it. Let's see. Okay, he gave the truck back. But okay, that was the mechanic I was missing. I didn't directly use it. Okay, sometimes you get stuck. So let's wave it.
They're good, and good for you.
Okay, and now wave it some more.
Come on, Max. Here, boy. Mmm, corn dogs. They're good, and good for you.
Okay. Okay, and then they say to do what Satan did, but I don't know.
It's a ton or so of Grandpa Stinky's world-famous ultra-high fructose cornmeal. I don't think I'd be able to carry all of it.
Maybe I just need to get closer.
Come on, Max. Here, boy. Mmm, corn dogs. They're good, and good for you.
Okay. Still, I'm kind of hoping that he will drop them in the puddle. But he didn't. Wait, not the recipe. Vegetable oil, cornmeal. Oh, it started checking the objectives now. Okay.
I better make sure we only have to do this once for Max's sake. This pothole is loaded with saturated fats.
Let's see, maybe if we're near the pothole, maybe it will throw it towards us. No, not the recipe. Corn dogs.
Come on, Max. Here, boy.
Ah, okay. Oh, we can walk while he's here. So make him pick it up.
Corn dogs. They're good, and good for you.
Okay. And now we go back down. And maybe he'll land it near us if we eat it now. Yeah, that sounds different. Yes. Okay. But you see, like, even with the solution, that wasn't quite obvious how to achieve that. Okay.
Batter up.
Okay. So the recipe... Now we only need the pork substitute, which I guess is the car with the wiener smell, maybe?
If If I could get enough speed, I bet I could jump this thing straight into...
Sorry, Sam. The modifications I've made to the DeSoto make it perfect for traveling through Max's innards, but it can't travel on land. Oof! That was quite a kick.
Okay. So... Can we tell Sybil to do something?
Nice work, Sybil. I didn't know you were into cars.
Okay, we've talked about that already.
Wiener-scented air fresh.
Sybil, you're...
Okay.
Okay. See you around, Sybil.
Let me know as soon as you're ready to leave.
Batter up.
We're close. Guess I'll have to... We've already done all of that. And now it says... Huh? They're talking about a food processor. Where the heck is a food processor?
That destabilizer turned out to be a huge letdown. Still a nice conversation piece, though.
Getting Giant Max to eat you is gonna be tricky.
I don't know what they're talking about here. It says go use the egg on the corn dog mix, which we already did at the start, and enter the DeSoto. So I clicked the DeSoto. What else am I supposed to do? Or do we need to... let's see. That was the whole... If you taunt him... Yeah... Use the DeSoto. Next waterhole. I think we've done everything.
Looks like the DeSoto is all set for intra-lagomorph travel. Now we just need a way to get it in Max's mouth.
Everything checks out here.
Okay, we can just look at it, but we can't use it.
If I could get enough speed, I bet I could jump this thing straight into...
Sorry, Sam. The modifications I've made to the DeSoto make it perfect for traveling through Max's innards, but it can't travel on land.
Oh, maybe we can do the same with the DeSoto with the corn dogs? Okay, wave the corn dog.
Max, here, boy.
Okay, I guess that's the trick. Let's get him to drop it in as well. Does that work? Yes. Okay.
Now, how am I going to find a way to heat this up?
The potion is completed, my brothers! We must feed the host. Blessed corn dogs! Last one in's a stinking parasite!
Ooh. How useful. Oh, and now the stick that was in the water is the The stick in the corn dog. Okay. Okay, so we figured it out. Okay, so let's get inside, I guess.
Okay, everybody, put your shoes on. It's time to leave.
Disgusting.
Paperweight, don't let any of it get in my mouth.
Uh-oh. Hey, Mametrons, I found a suspicious-looking corn dog just lying here.
It's like lying in a puddle of carnival vomit.
T-17 to base. Commencing bomb disposal. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom.
All right, let's do this.
I don't quite get what the Mametrons, how they are involved now. That was a nice 70s style TV show intro for this episode, so I guess we got the pre-credits scene.
Well, here we are in Max's stomach.
Ruminate, ruminate. Trespassers will be digested.
Ah, cram it, Flame Brain.
GI to brain, GI to brain. Trespassers in the stomach. They look quite delicious.
Fascinating. The psychic feedback from the dark dimension has planted an image in our minds, causing us to perceive the creature's organs as if they were an actual kitchen.
No, this is pretty much what Max's insides have always looked like.
We've got to get up to the brain so we can get out of here, Sam. If we're gonna save Max, we can't waste any time. Plus, I really have to go to the bathroom.
That's a big corn dog. Yeah, definitely is. Hi, El Polo Diablo. How's it going? Took us enough work after all. What even is a corn dog? I think it's basically sort of a bread-wrapped sausage on a stick. At least that's what I understood from, like, the recipe. Now craving. That's a nice sign.
Craving.
More corn dogs. One is too many. 100 is never enough.
Looks like this vent goes directly to Max's nose, so he can smell food while he's digesting it.
Biology is disgustingly fascinating.
Digestive enzymes, stomach acids, meat and flesh tenderizers. I never figured Max was such a gourmet.
Huh. I wonder if we can, like, get pepper or something to make him sneeze.
Digestive enzymes, stomach acids, meat and flesh tenderizers. I never figured Max was such a gourmet.
I guess not. But yay, we're inside the stomach. There's a tube that looks like an elevator food processor.
This must be how Max digests stuff.
Like the tender morsels of wayward travelers.
I'm an elder god, and even I found that creepy.
Okay, the only thing we have is this. Let's see what that does.
There's enough caffeine in here to make even a film blogger get up and move.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Hang on, everybody.
Okay. Is this a lava lamp? Look at the soda.
Good time getting to the stomach, considering all the traffic we ran into down the esophagus. This must be where Max stores all the nutritious food that enters his gaping maw before he digests it. I wonder if I should open it.
He's still got a bottle of milk he drank in 1976.
That answers that question.
Okay, I guess we can do something with the vent. I guess we'll use the tube. I think that's the only thing we can do much. And it goes to the brain.
Monsters first. Not you, not Max.
But I'm a horrible monster!
Last stop, the cerebral cortex.
I suppose that Max's brain always looks like a living room, yes?
Well, Max is host to all kinds of weird parasites, and he likes to be a good host.
Aha! Well, there's your problem.
Greed galloping Golgi lipstick on a Vespa with a leather-bound day planner.
It's mind worms, right? I bet Featherly $50 it was mind worms.
It's a tumor.
Damn it!
Seems to be teeming with dark energy as well. Still, once we've removed it, your friend should pop right down to normal again. Assuming that's what you really want.
Why is it glowing? Sam, come here and take a closer look.
Alright.
I bet if I touch it here, he'll start speaking with an Australian accent. Yow! It shocked me!
The brain synapses are firing at an alarming rate. The voltage is quite high.
Whoa! God, get away, fake Max!
Do you find my warmth alarming, Sam?
The freaky creature is correct, Sam. We won't be able to operate until you can cut off the power to the brain.
The medulla oblongata acts as kind of a circuit breaker for the brain. If you can cut it off, we can get to work.
Okay then, experts. Where do I find the medulla oblongata?
Perhaps behind this door?
Alright. Record shelf.
It's Max's collection of ideas for novels, in audiobook on vinyl form. Glad to see he's keeping track of them. He's always coming up with these things, but I assume they just flew out of his tiny, oversaturated brain.
Eli Whitney dilemma. Happenstance at Ghastly Manor.
The Happenstance at Ghastly Manor. It's a loosely autobiographical story of psychic horror. It's Max's heartfelt Inuit coming-of-age story. Are you there, Great Bear Spirit? It's me, Canuchlug.
Oh, we mentioned that earlier in the game. That's interesting.
That's Max's gripping historical fiction thriller, The Eli Whitney Dilemma. Also, coincidentally, the name of Max's experimental fusion jazz band.
Oh, this one. A Killing Comes to Murdersburg.
A Killing Comes to Murdersburg. A Flint paper mystery. Oh, this is the hard-boiled noir fan fiction Max was telling me about.
Okay, I guess we have some records and they might do something. Here's a record player.
This must be for Max's inner monologue.
Still analog, for the warm, rich sounds you can't get from digital.
I guess it would help if I actually put a record on this thing.
Okay, that goes back to the stomach, I guess. Let's see what else we have here before we try to use that. Oh, there's a telephone. Fancy telephone.
A cellular phone.
Oh, it looks like a cell. Oh my god. Oh wait, here's the stomach. Here's legs, I guess? So different parts of the body, apparently.
I'm pretty sure these tentacles aren't normal for Max.
The dark matter is slowly transforming Max's entire body. If we don't act quickly, he'll be in this form permanently.
hands, I guess? Oh, TV.
This low-tech optic nerve will give me a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to literally see the world through Max's eyes. This must be Max's auditory nerve. Nothing but static. I guess there's nothing around Max right now worth hearing.
Fireplace.
Feel the warmth, Sam. Does it make you drowsy?
No, not really.
How about now?
Still no. Looks comfortable.
Indeed it is, Sam. A brief respite from your adventures would be most reinvigorating, and you'd find yourself all the more amenable to investigative duties for it.
I'm on to you, fake Max. You and your cheap thesaurus are trying to bore me to sleep. Nothing doing.
All right. Oh, there's a door. Okay, so I guess we gotta go through that door.
Where did they?
That looks like the teleportation ability Max had. Okay, we're...
Everybody get all staticky and find themselves in the stomach again?
I detected a spike in psychic energy coming from the monster. Is everyone okay?
We appear to be in some sort of game room.
You are now at the mercy of the brain, Butterball.
Max must be using his psychic powers to keep us from entering the brain.
Yes, they're very fussy at this age. He's just looking for attention. Better to ignore him.
Okay, that's dumb. But I've got a better idea. If we could put enough electrical current through Max's body, it'd temporarily short out his powers and let us inside the brain.
But that would take a voltage of at least 46 hellijoules. The only place in the city with that much power is the electric plant down in Battery Park.
Then we've got to find some way to get control of Max's body and take him downtown.
Okay. Okay, let's see if we can take the elevator again, because that's the only place we can use. Okay, so I guess the door doesn't work, but I guess we can use the other elevator.
Looks like some kind of exercise room?
Oh, hey, Sam. I think I found the manual override for the leg controls here. I had to rewire some of the nerve endings, but now all I have to do is walk on this treadmill and we can make Max walk wherever we want.
Great work, Sybil. That's about the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
What was that?
I didn't say that out loud. Consecrated Kreskin on a communion wafer. She's reading my mind.
I'm not reading your mind, Sam. The brain must be broadcasting your thoughts or something. Just ignore it so we can get to work. Come tell me when you're ready to start moving.
Alright, so I guess that's how we get him to the power plant. And that's what we'll do after another short break. See you in a moment. Yeah, I hate reloading. I mean, it's my fault for not stopping to shoot, but still. It's my hill. I did it my hill. And now the end is near. Wait, no, he had food up there, didn't he? Or did I already eat that? There is this rope thingy. Maybe we can slide down there and drop? I mean, technically it's probably possible in-game. The question is, can I pull it off? Oh, the music is nice. Yeah. that worked. There's a chest to loot. Even some food to heal me from the fall damage. That's nice. Now we just have to figure out how to get down here again. I see a little problem with my plan. A sea lion. That's cool. Okay, let's try this.
Breaking Ragnar's shield wall.
I hope you will. Let me now prepare the shield wall. Lord Ragnar, will this be the day? Stand fast, warrior. And if Loki...
Whoa. Heal. Oh. Whoa. Okay, that didn't work well. And so I went like, well, you know, if I want to do something fancy like, you know, being able to go here and then say, hey, this is important, like some streamers do it, then I can do that. And can probably do that better. Like right now, this is all using the 1080p webcam, and what I've basically done is I just like, you know, pulled it larger. You know, so it gets more pixelated and more fuzzy. So here goes nothing. Ooh, no, that didn't work. I hope it remembers that we did the whole orange thing and doesn't make me do it again. Oh, it kept... No, it didn't keep it. Aww. Elmira, Elmira, please come home. Elmira, she left one day to work the clay, but never did come back this way. I'm just making up a melody on the spot, I'm sorry. They say she found a silver vein longer than the empire's reign, running deep the miner's way, looking for the light of day. Elmira, Elmira, please come home, Elmira. She's down there still and always will, but be my sweet Elmira. It's kind of like, oh my darling Clementine, isn't it? Elmira, Elmira, please come home, Elmira. She's caught down in the deepest deeps, never eats and never sleeps. They say she sometimes calls my name, or that by now she's gone insane. Turning left and all about, searching for the right way out. Elmira, Elmira, please come home, Elmira. She's down there still and always will be my sweet Elmira.
What the? I was going to wash my hands, I swear.
I was going to wash my hands, I swear. What's that?
Somebody left a footprint here in the dust.
My foot's bigger.
No! Max! You destroyed Neil's footprint. Seems I can just throw any block. Oh no, what did it do? Like a split sec. Like it just opened up and I couldn't